Welcome back to the Outside Job. I am your host, Rodney Griffin Jr., alongside
Co-host Mose. What's going on, y'all?
and we are back. You know how we do it. Last week we did a Gnome 9 recap. This week, we've been talking about it. Goodz versus Cassidy dropped on YouTube. He didn't have the URL app, so I didn't know when to do it or not, or like to let him see it through my app, but let him have my iPad because I don't want my membership to be revoked. Luckily, they dropped it on YouTube, so we good now. So he saw it. What's good, man? So a few months ago, I think around January or February, we did the prediction video. Who'd you predict, real quick?
Just because I didn't know Goodz, I probably picked Cass. But
And what did I say?
You picked Goodz. You picked Goodz.
By how much?
3-0, right?
Clearly no debating. Now you watched it. What happened?
First round was nice, but the second two was just a blow up from Goodz. Goodz did his thing. I feel as though Goodz could do.
Well, let's start with the first round. How do you feel about the first? Who do you think won the first? Because we all agree.
It was. It didn't. No, I'm thinking about the second round because I think Goodz just like he did good until up until the end, and I was like,
good. Well, look, Goodz did far more than enough.
Yeah, for sure.
I know. I watched the battle. I couldn't finish the third round because of Cass. But Goodz ended strong in the second. He ended in the second, but from start to finish, he did good. Now, my question to you is, what do you think was the problem with Cass? Wait, do you even think he won the first round? Because his first round was his best round.
That's what I'm saying.
But was it good enough to beat Goodz first round?
He had a lot of lines in there, like.
So is that no?
Goodz, man. I don't know if it's
3-0, clearly, no debate. You could barely debate the first.
Yeah.
If you want to show sympathy,
I'm gonna go with that.
You could debate the first, but we're not going to debate the rest of the battle.
I thought he was gonna have a more of a just Goodz in general because this is my first time seeing Goodz battle.
No, I thought I sent you the Tay-Rock battle.
Nah, I think it was probably just a snippet if you did.
No, I sent you the whole battle.
Nah, bro.
I promise you I sent you the link. Ain't that serious? They're not serious. But beside that, yeah, so.
I thought he was gonna have more enthusiasm, more walking around with.
Who Goodz or Cass?
Good. He was nice and calm. Like he had enthusiasm, but he was calm with it at the same time.
The thing about Goodz, he's a swag rapper.
Yeah.
Usually, even though he had both his hands out, usually, you know the cup he had earlier, he just chill, rap with a cup in his hand, maybe do a little diss. This is the most performance we're gonna get from Goodz.
Yeah.
Maybe a sip of a Henny if he ever drinks it, because usually
he just sits with it and let it hold in the cup.
Yeah, shout out the clips like Goodz, like the only guy that you see take a sip of the Henny and the Henny get higher. You barely see a sip going from his cup then. He did it last year with Rock, but he just recently started doing both two-hand Goodz. Like seriously.
Y'all got it. So you get two-hand Goodz?
That's the thing now.
Oh man.
Two-hand. That's why he was like, yo. So which one y'all want? The chill cup Henny Goodz or the Tay-Rock two-hand Goodz? And everybody was like, Tay-Rock two-hand Goodz. Cool. Took the jacket off and everything. But he's not he's more just a chill back swag rapper, talk down to you type guy. He couldn't talk down as much to Cass because it's Cass. But besides that, He is the chill. While all the battlers are aggressive, like, what's good, nigga? I'm the hood, nigga. Run, nigga. Like, he's just like, calm down, nigga. All up here sweating, looking wet. Like the Goodz is just the chill back rapper, but he'll show a little aggression, a little energy here and there, but he'll have your attention the whole time.
Definitely, I catch that off him. I definitely catch that off.
But what do you think was Cass's biggest problem in this battle?
No fluency.
Elaborate.
He really would like bar, and just with those pauses that I did, that's how he was.
All right, now, okay, the flow wasn't really the best.
Yeah.
All right, anything else? Cause I'm letting him get his offer before I go in.
A lot of rhyme schemes didn't really match. Not saying, but like the rhyming, like.
Well, let's talk about the bars. What happened with the bars? Were the bars up to par? Compared to all the other, because you're not a battle rap. You're not in the battle like I am. Yeah. But all the bars that I've shown you from Sir, from
nah, like he said the same thing a lot. Like
from all the other battles I have shown you, has anything he said damn near been close to what these guys have said professionally?
No, not. Some dudes that I seen
leave you in the trunk flying like Dumbo.
For the second round, soup can, the canned goods, and I'm like, come on, bro, there's a lot of cans that you're trying to use, like.
Well, you be honest, there's a lot of gun bars in battle rap if we're being real here. But all right, well, I'm gonna ask you this. Because this is why I come in now. This is the battle rap fanatic that comes in now. How many times did Cass say Goodz' name? All 3 rounds. Barely a handful, huh?
Yeah.
How many times did Goodz say Cassidy or Cass?
Not too many.
No, he said a lot. Not
too really.
You gonna tell Cass, get ready? I say good, cause the Cass get ready.
Yeah.
Like the Cass, like when the Cass itching.
Yeah.
Like brought up Swiss, and it is another thing. All right, now, how many times did Cassidy his material actually address Goodz?
The second round, and that's why I didn't like it. Like he tried to.
Oh, like the beginning of the second?
Yeah, like.
Oh, that's here's the thing to catch you up. All right, Goodz last year was in a fight, in a battle with a guy named Jims, because Goodz has had this rule where he says, "Don't disrespect my daughter," and he said something, and Jim was like, "You lying?" And Goodz was like, "On my daughter, I'm telling the truth." And he's like, "You're lying on that," and he thought he was saying, "I'm lying on my daughter," and he swung on him. But then he looked back in the footage, realized he was wrong, and apologized. And they straightened everything out after that, so thank God that beat didn't last long. But after that, that's all the angles he's going to get after that. So Cass decided to go disrespectful. I ain't going to lie, I was scared for my life when he said that. What did he say? You probably going to see your daughter on your neck. I was scared for my life. What's going on, man? How you doing? I was like, yo. And when he clapped, I was like, oh, okay, good, because I thought he was about to sway. But beside that, the only good line I could think of from Cassidy is, well, he had a couple of okay lines in the first, but his best line was, I made battle rap popular, you got popular off battle rap. Cool. But there's one line that shuts that out. Immediately, Goodz says in his first round, I got paid over $100,000. They paid my fee. Well, through all that accomplishment, you standing here on the stage with me. Who cares?
And he said something, who gives a fuck that you got a goal, that you win gold.
Right. I really went gold on the streets. Like, how you get $1,000 for a battle, but can't get $1,000 for a show? But here's the thing. This alone shows the difference between Goodz material and Cassidy's material. They both had a stuck in my ways GPS line in the first round. Obviously, coincidence, but there's a difference between theirs. Cassidy, hell, the setup like lets you know Cassidy's material to the stuck in my ways and Goodz stuck in my ways line. Cassidy said it's sad my dad I never knew where my dad was at, so I had to rap. I used to drug traffic like CVS before the GPS. I was stuck in my ways before I had the rap. I mean before I had the app. Goodz says where's that? Oh, I'm at Cass second. Hold on. So like before that, he says no growth. You just stayed in your lane. Nintendo turned to the Xbox, PlayStation. Genesis turned to the Xbox. Basically, what I'm saying, you gotta change with the game. And then a few bars later, he goes to, it's a difference between battle rapping on stage and battle rapping back in the day. I mean, you got good drive, but your navigation is off. You need directions, but your app froze. You're just trapped in your ways. Now, what's the difference between the way those two did their stuck in their ways bar? Would you like me to say it?
Go ahead.
And this is pretty much throughout the entire battle. Yeah, of course, they both were punching. They both had punches. Cass is more with the punching than Goodz. Goodz is not really a punchline battle, but he can say punches here and there. You caught. You got some. But Cassidy was just rapping. Goodz was battling Cass. Cass barely addressed Goodz with anything. Maybe at the beginning of his rounds, like the pistol so big, it'll lift up a hippo and knock an elephant down, and that fake ice would not make the swelling go down like that. All right, cool. I may battle popular battle rap, cool, but that's little bitty parts out of a 5-minute round. The Darty next take one little part out of an entire 5-6 minute round. Goodz is actually addressing Cass. Like, all that counts when you stay on the stage with me. You're not aging well. Like, you're trying to milk the game, but you're outdated. That was dope. You're talking about you still rapping like in 2006. You're not changing with the gang. You're not being updated. Like, matter of fact, better idea. Let's compare Cassie's performance to all the other industry rappers' performances when they enter the battle rap scene. You seen Joe Budden versus Hollow?
No, but I know of it.
All right. Well, when Joe battled Hollow, Joe had material for Hollow. He brought up Hollow to Don's clothing line, LOM. You putting emojis on the shirt, nigga, that's not gear. He brings up Hollow's fight with John, saying you was Blanca, balled up on the floor, and it was shocking. Like, since your buck slow, you missed a whole chain of events. He was actually addressing Hollow. He actually did his research to come up with good material, as much good material that he had on Hollow. Yes, it wasn't the best battle. He had dope material. His delivery was just bad. Like, I can hit Hollow with a bar or Hollow with a bar, thinking if he set the standards, nigga, Hollow is the bar. That delivery is horrible.
I got you.
But if you would just rap like, I can either Hollow with a bar or with a bar. If he set the standards, well, nigga, Hollow is the bar. Like if he would just say just regular, like, all right, man, like the 5 hours energy for Monster cans, like, all right. For you, this is a moment in a lifetime. For me, this is your lifetime in a moment. All right. He had material for Hollow. King Los versus Head Ice. Los was supposed to battle Daylight first. That Daylight got replaced. Battle Head Ice. Los had his first round. You could see Daylight all over it. But you could tell he actually was writing for Daylight. The second and third, he actually had material for Head Ice. You rapping like you just came home. Like What else he said? He talked about how Matt Hoffa was dissing King Los on Champion and brought it up. I actually brought Diddy to SM2. Like, he actually had dope material for his opponent. Mickey Fax, dope material for his opponent, for Daylight, for DNA. You compare all of the industry rappers that actually tried to battle the battle rappers. Of course, we're not going to bet against the battle rappers. Of course, these guys do it professionally. But either way, these guys, even though there's somewhat of a difference because Cass is just a puncher, Joe is a pen guy, Los is a pen guy, freestyle as well. Mickey's a pen guy. Either way, even with a puncher, there wasn't many Goodz flips. You're
right.
Even with punch, yeah, but Rodney, he's a punchline. He's just supposed to say punch. Punchlines can do name flips. Remember Rum Nitty battled earlier that night, the same card as Cass, and had one of the best lines of the night, which I told you last week, right outside top spot, like an honorable mention. The guy he battled name was T-Top. Outside of top spot, that's a freaking name flip. His nickname is the T-Top nickname is the Bear. Top Busy the Bear. This first round, he said let him try to hit me. I triple dog dare a nigga. If the Bear even lift the paw, there's gonna be some Paul Bearers lifting. Like, that's name flipping. That's punching. This whole second round against K-Shine. Damn near a lot of Shine flips. Skin Shine, Keisha off belly, put a square on top, and run off Shine like a solar panel. A whole buck stuck in Shine like a deer in the headlights. He's flipping his opponent's names. I barely heard 3. I barely heard 2 name flips from Cass. Cass was just rapping. Like, the most I got that was direct to Goodz was I made battle rap popular. You got popular off battle rap. And the daughter sex tape thing. Besides that, there's nothing direct to Goodz. And plus, at least have the bars that aren't direct to anybody. Be good. It wasn't a lot. Mohawks, you'll die here, Odell. The freaking the Bambi, the Dumbo line. The Nina, you see my girlfriend, she can get dumped. We've heard that years ago. And we've heard dumped side piece bars way better now. And even they're outdated. And even some of his good lines. Snap back to a new era. Young Ill said that back in 2012 in a classic one rounder with T-Rex. Keep up with the game, brother. This is what I told you. I told you in the predictions. He's too freaking outdated. But I at least expected him to be direct to his opponent. Even against Diz, he was more direct. He did Diz flow on Diz. I ain't seen nothing. Nothing direct to the Goodz.
I feel what you're saying. I'm getting it now. I'm getting more into it now to where that is really. How you doing?
How you doing?
That is really a rap act and not like not. I got you. I'm getting it now.
Yes. At the end of the day, Sam, I'm battling you. You're battling Rodney. Do a Rodney King flip. I could do a Sam Cook flip. Like I'll cook Sam, something like that. Sam could sell any hard white wherever he want, ball it on him, something like that. Like something that make me feel like you actually put in effort to want to kill me. Be direct to me. Battle me. Make fun of me. Roast me. At least look at me for more than 2 seconds of your round. And look, I didn't want to say 3-0. I was hoping Cass would do good. But no, I was right. I was right. Any other thoughts?
Not at all.
So, Cass debatably 3-0. I'm the Cass. Goodz debatably 3-0.
If this, you the expert.
Oh, no, they ain't debate to me. You the expert. Yeah. Hey, man.
Because I didn't miss the whole lot. Like, now that you talk about it, I didn't miss the whole lot of it to where you're judging it off of. I'm like, well,
look.
Well,
You're not blind to the fact
Yeah.
of it. Off of just it's Cass. Like I only know Cass. But me like letting you know like what's
Yeah.
like everything's like okay. So all right, let me see it from your point of view, or just let me see. Period.
Yeah.
Even if you wouldn't even think about my way, just watching it, it's like,
yeah.
Cass, what are you doing, bro? No. Kareem, I'm like Kareem off dude. Your bars ain't off the hook like mine's.
Like the dude.
We've heard that years ago.
With like it's just in the with the cream you gonna need like you got the real disease something like that. I'm like nah bro that ain't
Bro.
man.
I can't even finish with the third. I tried watching it again today for the first time since it dropped on YouTube so I can make sure I'm ready for this review. I was ready, but I didn't want to finish watching Battle, so I was like, I'm done. I'm watching something else. I'd rather watch the news than watch this. The news is a little...
Who died today?
Yeah, the news is a lot less depressing than watching his rounds.
Yeah. I got you.
Bro. And even the stuff that, because obviously, like, the crowd showed them extra love in the first round. It was more because it's nothing but battle rap. Return battles. In your first round, you're going to get extra love. Which battle is called, well, in the battle world, they call gas sometimes. Like, a line that's okay or pretty good, but you act like it's the craziest thing you ever heard in your life. Like, but it's not even because like you want him to win over the opponent. You just excited to see he's back in the ring after so long. Surf is back, Mook is back, Lux is back. Yes, let's go. And you show just a little extra love than you would usually give for someone who's there consistently. But either way, it's not like it was 100% complete track. He had bad lines in there, but he had some pretty good lines in there too.
Yeah, man, Cassidy just gave it up. There ain't no coming back.
And what makes it worse, he's still trying to say that he won. And what made it worse too, because actually, one of the bloggers, Jay Black, shout out to Jay Black, who was like the #1 battle rap blogger / analyst. I'll tell you about the champion thing already.
Yeah.
He's from Philly. He wasn't going to bet against Goodz, of course. But his cousin, who's also now a new regular on champion, tried to get his friends to tell him, like, yo, whether or not the line that he had was good or not, because like they had guys that like rap their bars to like some of their friends or entourage while they're practicing to let them know how they feel about it. Dude was saying, yo, it's Cass, man. Like basically saying like he's not gonna listen to me. If he feels that it's hot, he's gonna spit it. And that's the result, buddy. But you don't care. You don't care. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Goodz 3-0, clearly no debating. Cass, do not, and I repeat, do not even think about trying to battle Rum. Don't try to battle Rum. Rum will bar you to death, especially in the second round. Don't try to battle Suge. Suge will bully you off the stage. Don't try to battle Ars. Ars will disrespect every part of your every fiber bone in your body.
Don't say give it up.
Yes,
Like, your brother just say retire.
Yeah, man, come on.
That era that you're looking for is over with.
Been. And he's still, the flow alone is 2004 written all over it. I stay in the round all day, every day. The standing and pound. Then bro, all right. Switch it up somehow. Goodz switched it up here and there. Rum switched it up here and there. Surf switch. You don't have my attention after a while, man. This block should have been over, but I'm just stressed. Me watching it again just stressed me out.
Yeah, I feel you.
Goodz 3-0, man. And I watched it. Oh, this made it worse. I keep forgetting. You wasn't watching with me live, and we were supposed to, too. Jay Black went on Twitter, and he was like, I'm not hating, I'm just letting you guys know what's going on. And this is during the second round. They're leaving. The crowd walked out on him. A portion of the crowd walked out on him during the second and his third round. Goodz 3-0, man. I'm done with this blog. I'm done with this blog. I want to be dramatic, that's all.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, Goodz 3-0, clearly no debating. Cass, just leave Barrel up alone. Stick to the mixtapes.
Ain't even that no more from the dude.
Really?
No.
Well, stick to whatever you're doing. You getting money, so hey, stick to whatever you're doing. Next subject.